barely leaves a mark. So when you're doing finishing like on here in the dark wood, really hard to see. Hey guys, Brad here with Skyline Construction, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Cadex nail gun. This is the 23 gauge pinner, as I call it. It's the Cadex brand. These guns are the best. As far as I'm concerned, you don't get better than this when you come to finishing. These guns are just deadly. They're awesome. They're light, they're small, super compact nose. The construction is all metal. There's nothing cheaping out on this nail gun at all. You've got a rubber nose here, and then you can get extra ones. There's one that goes on the side. I've already swapped it out. Has a onboard Allen key storage for taking this head apart. And what else do you have here? You've got your little belt hook. You've got air, so if you need to blow things off, you got air right here. And when you're firing, the air that comes out is right down here. So it doesn't blow in your face, it's just nicely dispersed. And it's just really awesome. This shoots up to 2 inch, so it's from 5/8 to 2 inches, or 15 mil to 50 mil. And I use this mainly when I'm doing fine finishing. You know, they're headless pins, so if you don't want to see the nail holes, like that's, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but these are super tiny nails. They don't have a head, and they just leave the tiniest of holes. So you barely even need to fill them. Just a little wax, colored wax or something like that is usually all you need. And that's how they slip in. They just slide in. They've got arrows on them. And that's it. So no heads to go into these grooves. Close her up. And away we go. Today we're shooting 1 3/4 inch nails. And so yeah, you get little packs like this. And there's about 4,000 in here. So I've had this box forever. So yeah, what we'll do is we're going to shoot some of this door stop onto our wood here, and I'll show you how small these holes are. The only downside to this gun is the fact that we're hooked up to a hose. Otherwise, this thing is my go-to. I love it. So we just hook it up to air, and then like I said on the top, if you wanted to clean something off, you just pull that and you just clean off your area. So really sweet to have. It's just like having a little blower. And then to fire the nails, so there's nothing to depress with these types of guns. It's just simply pull the safety back and then your trigger's live. So if I was to pull this right now, a nail would fire. So that's, and then right now if I don't pull the safety, you can't shoot it. But as soon as I pull this back, it's live. So just something to think about with these types of guns. Because there's no depressing nose, you really got to wear your protection. And that means eye protection, guys. So definitely put it on, because sometimes you could just have your finger on and just one little bump and you're shooting a nail, and next thing you know, you're hitting somebody. So yeah, let's just fire a couple nails into this, and I'll just show you how small these holes are. So super tiny, barely leaves a mark. So when you're doing finishing like on here in the dark wood, really hard to see. And a little tip, guys, when you're nailing, say, pre-stained wood, try and go for the darker area of the stain as opposed to the lighter area. I don't know if you can see that in the video. Looks like you can, but this light area here, I wouldn't nail in that. I would be shooting for this dark area, right? So when we put the filler in, it's a lot easier to match the darker stain than it is this light stain. Okay, so let's just come on in here and we'll shoot some areas in the light versus the dark. So that's the light section. And then you got the dark section. So when I'm filling, it's just a little easier to find darker filler to hit those little holes there. But compared to, say, an 18 gauge or a 15 or a 16 gauge, you know, you can't beat it. It barely displaces the wood. They are strong, you know, really nails are there to hold the wood until the glue dries. That's what I've always been taught. And that's what I teach my guys. So you just use the right glue and, you know, be liberal with it and get it on there. And then use your pins to hold that wood while your glue is drying, and then you'll be fine. Because everyone knows that once you've got a properly glued joint, it's not coming apart. The wood will break somewhere else before the joint typically. So that's sort of my little tip with nailing onto stained wood. But yeah, this, you know, when I'm doing doorstop, I always glue my doorstop, and then a lot of the times I will use this gun because it just makes the painter's life a little easier, and the less screw ups and missed nail holes, the better. So that's why I use this gun a lot. Just speeds up productivity. So like I said, guys, this is my go-to gun for the 23 gauge nail guns. Even when it comes to the cordless, like I've got the what is it, the Metabo or the Hitachi cordless gun, I still pick this over it when I'm doing mass jobs, like big production. This is definitely the go-to gun for me. They're pretty pricey. I can't even remember what I paid for this, but I know it was a lot. I think it was probably $300 or something. It might have even been more than that. This is going back a few years, but definitely worth the money if you're into fine finishing. All right, guys, so if you liked the video, please subscribe, hit that notify bell as usual. Give us a thumbs up. Until next time, keep on crushing it. We'll catch you later.